Hey guys, it's Reese. Welcome back to the channel. So, in this video, I'm just showing some, but not all of my unopened diecast cars from my diecast cars collection. And it's completely random of what's going to be shown in this video. There's premium cars, Ferrari, Hot Wheels cars, like vintage ones, a vintage Matchbox Ferrari car, some chase cars, treasure hunts, etc., etc. So yeah, just thought I'd show these. I'm not sure what I'm doing with that 1/43rd scale Jeep just yet, but I might be, using it for something. I just don't know what it's going to be, though. This Jeep right here, I don't think I'm going to use that in a giveaway, because obviously it's like one of those crazy big things, and not many, diecast car collectors, all of us collect 1/43rd scale vehicles, so that's another reason why. Not to mention, it's a really huge thing to send out just for one, shipping cost thing to someone across the USA, or even outside of the USA would cost even more then. There's that Matchbox Ferrari car that I was talking about right there. Some Hot Wheels Ferrari cars. There's another one, but that one's a premium one because it has the real rider tires. There's a Redline Ford GT40 right there. GT40 Treasure Hunt in a nice gold color. There's a really cool Hot Wheels Cool Classics Spectra Frost 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 302, and whatever color that is, I'm not entirely sure what that color is, but it's a really nice color on that one there. Bugatti Veyron First Edition. This one's $20 sold. Well, it's worth more than like $20 on eBay supposedly, but I paid like close to $20 for that thing. I mean, it was $18.88 plus tax for that thing, for how much I spent for it at an antique store. And someone is saying that there's a different one of this that's worth like over $1,000, and it's like, I just don't see how that one Bugatti Hot Wheels car could be worth over $1,000 if they're making multiple color variations or color versions of it. Something just seems a little weird about that. And it's like, if you don't have physical proof that it sold for that much, then you can't really say it's worth that much money then. And again, on eBay, people can ask anything. This is the car I'm referring to right now, is this Bugatti. Just be aware that you don't want to get scammed. Someone could try, selling this one, or that exact one this other channel was talking about. Again, I don't remember said channel name anymore. But, yeah. And because they're not the one who's selling it, it's like, how can you, trust that other channel if they're not the one selling it themselves? They looked it up on eBay, but the funny thing is like, I'm saying that if it didn't sell for that much and it wasn't a buy it now price, then it technically wouldn't count for like, the sold listings on eBay. And also, they need to be aware that if it's somehow like auctioned up to that price, that is obviously 100,000% a scam. There is no way someone's going to bid that much money on a single Hot Wheels car. Because it's like, seriously, $1,500 for a Hot Wheels car when it's not even a Super Treasure Hunt or a Treasure Hunt or like a chase car that's like, very low production numbers made, or like isn't made at all ever again because Hot Wheels confirmed they're not making it ever again, then obviously, yes, I could see that being worth a lot of money today. But, yeah, the most expensive Hot Wheels car that I'm fully aware of is that rear-loading pink beach bomb from way back, even well before I was born, and that one's worth over 100,000 US dollars because they only made two of them and they were both prototypes. The funny thing is, they did make more of them later on, but those weren't prototype ones. Those were like, tributes to the prototypes as like Mattel Creation ones, and they were, nowhere near that price of that other one. So just thought I'd mention that. You got to be careful of eBay and all these other, applications saying that, people are asking. There's a difference between asking prices and, the buy it now prices, because it's like, if it's an asking price on eBay, just be aware that it could be one of those, auction bidding things. And that doesn't mean it's truly sold for that much money. Unless someone wants to really bid it that high up, but it's like, that seems a little insanely silly to bid so much money on one single Hot Wheels car. This one is just, for reference to what I was talking about. Anyways, resuming onto the video. Yep, 2 more Hot Wheels Ferrari cars there. Pikes Peak Silica Treasure Hunt in blue. Elite 64 car. Hot Wheels Ultimate Challenge Nissan. I don't know exactly how many of these they made, but you had to pre-order them from a long time ago. And I think eventually, at some point, this may or may not have sold out. I don't know for sure if it ever did sell out. So, here's the custom Dodge Van Chase from the anniversary cars. I know there's a Unimog and like a few other chases from like different series of anniversary cars, but this Dodge Van one right here was definitely one of my favorites for Hot Wheels anniversary car chases. Fast and Furious Subaru STI of the WRX. I could never find this one in stores when it came out. And on the back, it shows you the other cars in the series. This one came out in 2016, so yeah, it's getting close to being 10 years old for that car, and $20 for it wasn't actually that bad. Plymouth GTX Treasure Hunt in a nice blue color, and I believe those are supposed to be real Rider rims. I'm not entirely sure if they are. Cadillac Scene Treasure Hunt. Now, this Cadillac has a crazy engine for the real-life concept car. A V12 engine making 750 horsepower. I cannot believe that. Well, oh yeah, there's this guy right here, this Maserati MC12 GT1 race car. I actually got that from the Maserati factory or museum in Italy a few years ago. Johnny Lightning, White Lightning. It's a 73 Dodge Charger. Now, this one is not made anymore, but the funny thing is it's only worth like $20 maybe, so not really that much. And, oh yeah, the Race of the Gentleman chase car, because it has that, patina dirt looking like paint job on it, whereas the normal one wouldn't have any of that. It would just be, plain white for the letters and numbers on this car. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing with this chase car in my collection anymore, because it's only worth like maybe $20, so it may or may not be in a possible future giveaway on my channel. I'm not fully sure about it just yet, but it might be. I don't know for sure. Or I might trade that one at a local toy car show sometime this year, later on. So yeah, well, that's pretty much it for this video. Bye everyone, thanks for watching, have a great rest of your week and weekend.